Hey guys, how's it going? The Haggard Nerd here. Welcome to a game called Frostpunk. This is a game by a developer and a publisher called 11-Bit Studios. And it really looks interesting. It's a different take on a survival game because it's not only a survival game, it's also a city builder. And it's set in the future where like humanity's pretty much dwindled out. Like I guess the next ice age has come through, and basically you're the only colony left. Well, I mean, I think that's how it goes. And basically you're like in this crater, and you have to like forage for things to keep the generator going, to keep you guys warm, and then you have to keep, you know, people happy and healthy and all that stuff. And it's actually kind of a dark game because it's really easy, from what I understand, to just lose your entire colony. And also there's some very difficult choices you have to make. So I want to give this a try and see how it goes, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump in here. This game was just recently released on the 24th of April. It is now the 27th as of the recording of this episode here. So let's go ahead and check this out. Go ahead and hop in here, click the button. I did start something. I only tested it for like 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and can I load a new game? Let's delete this one. How about that? Because that was literally just like a couple minutes.
John07789 is now hosting on Mixer with 0 viewers.
Thank you, John, for the host. Appreciate it. Very cool of you. Okay, so new home here. Let's go ahead and do the single player mission. Installing additional heaters or upgrading the generator. Remember, more power means higher coal use. All right. So coal is like your most valuable resource because that's what keeps your generator going, and that's what keeps everything kind of running around your city. It became clear that the winter would end. The British Empire began building generators in the north, away from the chaos of crumbling civilization. Was that spelled properly?
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Oh man, that gave me chills. Holy crap. All right, new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? And are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. I cannot read for shit tonight, apparently, but it's okay. It's okay. We have to survive. So this is the map. And I'll show you more of it once we get loaded in here. Okay, fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to the other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it here just immediately. So you have time controls here. You have coal, wood, steel, and steam cores. I guess this is a steam core. I could be wrong. But basically, these are your main resources. You also have raw food and food rations. Pardon me, I do apologize. We have our objectives here down on the left. We have our menu up on the top left here. We can do construction. We can build tents. I guess that's for people. For health, we have medical post. For food, we have cookhouses and hunters' huts. For resources, we have a resource depot and gathering post. And there's different type of attacks and stuff you can do. You have streets you can build and stuff. The interesting thing about the way this is set up in terms of a city builder is that instead of having like this huge map that you can work with, all you have is this ring, and everything is centered around this central generator. Because the closer to the generator you are, the more warmth you have, and things that are closer to the generator tend to do better, from what I understand, because they're not exposed to the cold as much. Right here, if you click the temperature here, it actually shows you the temperature. You have comfortable, livable, chilly, cold, very cold, freezing. So you can see kind of how your heat is spread within this this crater here. You have work days. Your people only work during work hours. I think there's ways you can get around that, but that causes bad things to happen, and I'll explain more as we kind of get towards that. Down here you have discontent and you have hope. Basically depends on if your people are upset with what you're doing, you'll have more discontent. If your people are happy, obviously hope increases. I don't know how that changes the way the game plays, but I'm sure it has some sort of effect. You have an indicator here saying that we have 80 homeless, so we're gonna have to build tents for these guys as soon as possible. This is your entire, these are all your people, and you can actually select certain people, and it'll highlight who they are and where they are, and tells you about them. That gives you the name, tells you this guy's an engineer, it seems. I guess you could click that and follow him. I don't know if it follows automatically or not. Let's see, what else we have. We have Book of Laws. So real quick about this, from what I'm seeing, adaptation. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and apathy. So if you go ahead and click on in here, you have this tech tree, which I can't really move around in too much. But basically you have emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand at the cost of everything else or die. So basically you can sign in different laws.
Chris_Ishida is now hosting on Twitch with 0 viewers.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. So basically, this gives me a new ability. I can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. But of course, using that emergency shift will raise discontent, and discontent will rise slightly. So if you need emergency people to work, you can sign this thing and then, I guess, enforce that, which kind of sucks. You can sign child labor laws. We got safe jobs. We got child shelters, which keeps them safer. We have for people who die, we have a cemetery. So this is all stuff we're gonna come across later. As the game progresses, we can sign these things. If I'm not mistaken, we can sign these to kind of change how the game plays and to kind of help guide us to where we need so we can survive. And as you guys can see, it actually goes for a while from what I see. I haven't really played much of this game at all, so I don't know too much about the tree. I just know that it's there, and I wanted to kind of share that with you. We also have economy stuff here. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because I don't fully understand it just yet, but basically we have coal management, food processing, health status, housing conditions, and steel and wood management. And here you can do a graph to see kind of how you're doing. It tells you over here for your coal, since we're on coal, how much you're gaining per day versus how much you're using per day. So that tells you kind of if you're in a surplus or a deficit, which is kind of nice. This tells you your storage here and how long the coal will last for in days, I think. Going back, turning this off, it tells you what coal piles are in the area, how many people are working them. The status requires at least one worker. So these are all pinging me because they all need at least one worker. Tells you the efficiency. So as we play, I'm sure we'll kind of keep our eye on that and manage accordingly to that. Daily gain, I'm not really too sure. And then go to building. It'll take you to wherever that is on the map. So also we have on this location here, this is like our building menu or whatever. This is how you assign workers. So if you want a worker here or an engineer here, you have 50 available or 15 available for your workers and your engineers. This says requires at least one worker workforce will extract coal, so that tells you what they'll be doing. I think this tells you about the workers that are there when you have them assigned. That tells you the working hours here, so from 8 to 18, whatever that equates to in AM PM time, and of course your work time up here. Your clock is here, so basically if your proper time, your day, if your current right now time is within those hours, your people will be working. However, after that they go to their homes if they have homes. And yeah, so you also have a halt operation and your temperature, so it's good to know there. You can click through your people's or your buildings, I guess all the different coal piles by clicking the left and right arrows there. What else? So also with the economy, the same thing goes with food processing. If we had food processing, you have sickness and stuff you have to deal with. You have housing conditions, which we'll need to build soon. And then, of course, it tells you the different types of other materials that are out there with the economy tab here. So the biggest thing right now is we need to fight the cold, stockpile some coal, and then activate the generator. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to select this one, I think, and then I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know if I should go ahead and crank out all 15 people over there. I have 35 people still available, so what I'm going to do, I think, is continue just pushing people to get coal. And we have 20 people available still. Let's go ahead and use as many as we can. And then I don't know if I should leave a couple more, maybe to start gathering some wood for trees, which that's wood crates. I guess this will provide wood for us. So yeah, so let's go ahead and put 5 people on wood for right now and see how that goes. We still have engineers, but I'm assuming those guys need to be used for specialized buildings, but I could be wrong. Hey Haggard, what's the GUI hidden behind your face cam? It's a number, 15 of 80. I think 80 is okay. So it's my population. So there. If you guys want to know, just let me know, and I'll read you out that number. I'm not going to move back and forth just for that one number. Let's see here. Can you click the max label? What max label? I don't see the max label. And if I don't see it anywhere, I'm going to just ignore it and move on. So yeah, I don't see anything here. So this right here, this is your generator. This is what provides you heat. Right now it's currently shut down. There's different levels and stuff. You can push your steam generator higher, but then there's levels of stress. So then it's basically generate as much heat and power as you can as needed without being wasteful. And also not stressing the thing. What are the icons at the top of the screen? I went over that before, John, but this is coal, wood, steel. I don't know what steam cores are, so we'll have to figure that one out. Food raw and food rations. This is your day. This is your temperature, I believe. Or it tells you what it's going to be doing. This is your work time, and this is your time, game time control. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the game started. You can go ahead and start it with space in the coal pile menu. Let's pause this again because people want to see stuff. Okay, in the coal pile menu. So let's click a coal pile, and then oh, okay, so I could just click the max thing. Okay, that's fine. I'm good. Got it. Thanks. All right, so this is our stockpile that tells us what we have available in our current storage. No resource deposits have been built yet. Okay, so we're not there yet. But basically, as people go work, they trudge through the snow there, and they actually make a path, which is kind of cool visually. So I'm giving them just a second to get out and get the coal, bring it back. And I could speed it up just a little bit. There's not really a whole lot going to be going on. Actually, while I'm here, these people are homeless. So what I want to do, I think, is I'm going to start building some tents. I don't really know if there's a way I should be doing this that would be more effective than others. But I know you can build roads in between these things. But you can build even if you have something down. So I'm just going to go ahead and build as many homes as I possibly can. And each one of these tents requires 10 wood. So with the wood that some of these people will be gathering, wherever they are, I'll be building as many tents as possible. So that way we can get our homeless down. Okay, the generator is currently off, which is expected. So we need to get 200 coal to get it started. And we're almost there. We now have 200. Let's go ahead and get the generator turned on. All right, I think that was... Is that it? Okay. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Okay, so let me go ahead and pause this. Because I'm going to be very mindful of my time as much as I can. Okay, so we have food, cookhouse, turn raw food stuff into nutritious meals, excuse me. 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 standard food rations. Goodness, I cannot read. There's also a hunter's hut. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey in the frozen wasteland. They provide up to 15 raw food per day. So we're going to need to make a few of these, but we're going to need a whole lot of wood. And I see here now that as I'm hovering over, it's requiring 20 wood, but if you look up top, the wood, well, you guys can't see behind my overlay, but it's actually flashing red just to kind of let me know that is not a thing that I can do just yet. So yeah, right now, tents and food are what I need to focus on. But for raw food, we do have some raw food. We don't have any food rations though. Rations? Rations? Rations, yeah, rations. Holy crap. So we need to make a cookhouse pretty soon. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to make. And then I'm going to continue to, after I build the cookhouse, to build tents until we are 0 homeless. And then I'll make a hunter's hut. I think that's a good plan for right now. Okay, so we got people making some stuff. The tent is now under construction, or it's now built. And that can hold 10 people, so we need at least 7 more. 8 total of these tents. Alright, so we have 10 more wood. And we need 20 wood in order to do what we need to do for the cookhouse or whatever it was. Secure a raw food supply, build a hunter's hut, or a hot house. Oh, okay. So it's telling us what we need to do. Okay. So, for the hunter's hut, we're going to need 20. So we're going to need 40 total. What was the other one? A cookhouse, I think, or... Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we just need 40 total. It's just going to take a minute. So, this is crazy looking. It really is. And you can see the paths and stuff these guys make as they bring stuff in and out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mouth burned by something? Do I need to pause? It didn't pop up on my screen. Oh no. As soon as it pops up, I'll take care of it. Did it beep patches saying you didn't have enough? Okay, how are we doing? How are our reserves looking? We have a decent amount of coal. We could probably go ahead and focus a few people on wood now. So let's go ahead and bring it back to maybe 10. Put 5 more around wood. See, what was 8? Okay, it's not letting me mouse out even though I'm on borderless window. Oh no. Bean boozled. Uh-oh. Ooh, what was that? Okay, so it's closing time. It's time for people to go to bed. What is this? What is that? No roof over our heads, Captain. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. Better do something about it. I'll provide some shelter. I'll provide shelter for everyone. I will. What's the idea? And we're gonna go ahead and pause because Mouthburn, did it subtract your amount on YouTube? On the YouTube side? Okay, so everybody's coming in to go home. I do need to go ahead and make a cookhouse though. Let's put that here. No, it didn't. Okay. Did you use the proper terminology or command? Okay, what is this? Wisdom of the crowd, Captain. When facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. Oh. You don't have to agree with everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. So I do need to provide shelter. That's kind of crazy. Mouthburn, I'll work with you in between episodes. Okay, so we're working on a house there. Everybody's kind of doing their sleep thing. I still need to... I need to put more people on wood, because wood is really our problem right now. So let me go ahead and pull more people off here. Actually, let's go ahead and just do none. And then we'll do max here. And probably do more wood. Is that wood? That's frozen trees. Frozen trees. Let's do... total... yeah, so that way we'll increase our wood production. And we can get these people housed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed through the night here. Hopefully nobody dies. Everybody's sleeping there. I feel bad for him. Oh, what is that? One is sick. Okay. No home. And a coal pile. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we will do our best to get that person home very, very soon. Promise. Promise. Got 2 people sick. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's crazy looking. That thing's like bouncing around in there. No, nobody's died yet, but 2 people are sick. Illness and healthcare. Let me pause and read this. You can move the camera with your mouse. Yes, of course. Understood that. Let's see here. Resource management is crucial to the city survival. Need coal to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Steam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Okay. Oh, man. Temperature. Controlling time, which I've already got. Construction. I already went over that. Generator. Generator is the heart of the city and only source of heat in the frozen hole. You should turn it on as soon as you stockpile enough coal. Generator heats a circular zone around it, consuming at least 6 units of coal per hour. You can research generator upgrades that raise the heat output, expand the heat zone, and reduce coal usage. That's nice. And illness and healthcare. Cold homes or workplaces cause people to get sick without proper care. They can become gravely ill and might die. The sick can be treated in medical posts, but the gravely ill need an infirmary to be treated. Until you build one, you can save their lives by signing one of 2 laws. The radical treatment law allows you to treat the gravely ill in a medical post, but some of them will be left as amputees. Oh goodness. The sustain law, life law, allows you to keep the gravely ill alive but untreated in medical post or care houses indefinitely. Oh goodness. That's terrible, both ways. Okay, so it's almost morning. If they can just survive the night. I guess I could go ahead and speed it along. Okay, everybody's getting up. Another day, another shift. Okay, cool. So everybody's starting to get up. Day-night cycle. So your city wakes up at about 6 a.m. People have some free time until their work shift starts at 8, unless there's construction work to do. After they finish their shifts at 1800, they are free to help with construction again, which can keep them up well past midnight. You can extend the 10-hour work shift if you sign certain laws. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and continue. So everybody's kind of up and about now, which is good. Oh, we need people to work this. Can we add an engineer? I mean, let's go ahead and do full engineers. What is this? Critical shortage. The number of sick is rising and we don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary resources. Oh, are we already going to the emergency shift thing? Let's go ahead and do it. We're kind of there.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Okay, so basically I really need to push people to get this, get the wood basically is what we need. And they are going out for that right now. Let's go ahead and hurry it along. What is that noise? Oh, work time. Okay. I feel bad that I had to push that on them, but we need housing, we need medical stuff as soon as possible. Health. We require 25 wood for this, and there's almost 25. We got 22 currently. There's 25. Let's go ahead and put the medical post down here. And then wait for some wood to come through so that way we can build some more houses. Tents, I guess. Okay, so there's one. Let's go ahead and put down another tent. And I'll worry about this raw food supply later. I'm just really trying to get housing for everybody. Another tent. Put that right there. Nine. There's 10. Okay, another tent. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 2 more. Oh no, we're not gonna get everybody. Just 1 more, okay. If we can just fit 1 more, that'd be great. We're out of wood, yeah, I know. If I can get just a couple more pieces of wood before the 1800 hour hits, we'll be good. 9, and there it is, perfect. Okay, with 30 minutes to spare. Can I fit that in? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to back it up a little bit. Okay. That's gonna be kind of sucky for the person to live back there because they're gonna be a little bit chillier, but at least they will have a home. Raw food, less than an hour. Oh no, are we about to starve to death? We have food rations, but we don't have raw food. Okay. Okay, so we need to work on that. That is our absolute next thing we need to focus on.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Okay. So that's, oh, okay, once again, we need a couple people working that. I need to remember to assign people. Close this time of day, okay. We have plenty of coal. We can probably back off coal usage. Actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? Shelter promise fulfilled. Okay, cool. Hope rises. That's good. That makes me happy. Okay, so coal pile. These are the coal piles we're currently working. Daily gain. We'll probably go ahead and knock a few of these people down. Maybe leave 5 on this one. Emergency shift. Okay. Okay. So emergency shift allows me to have the option to force the emergency shift, but it's not just something that happens auto-magically. And our unhealthy people are now, or our sick people are now healed, it seems. which is good. We kind of still need some wood. I kind of want to go ahead and force that, because I want to get enough wood to get down a hunter's hut, which is, I think, absolutely necessary. And as soon as we get, what, 20 wood, we will be good. The more Haggard loses, the more I like, seeing how he reacts and how he works on the problem. Hopefully I'm not losing just yet. Okay, so now we have a hunter's hunt we could work on. Can we... Oh, we do have to kind of apply it to here. I don't really know if there's some way I should be, like, organizing this. I'm just putting it down as I can. And then can I go ahead and cancel? No, it is what it is. People are just working. They are just required. That's fine. At least we'll have a surplus of wood. Well, not a surplus, but a little bit more than what we had before. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this along. 5 being treated. Okay. Good. Wood crates depleted. Oh no, they do deplete. Okay, I was worried about that. Okay, hunters. Got that. Did that. Hunters leave the city to hunt in the Frostland for food. They work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food from each hunt. Research upgrades to significantly increase hunt yield. That's nice. We have food and hunger. Oh, wow. Building abilities. You know, unlock the new building ability by signing a law. Building abilities can affect society in many ways. Each has a cooldown, and many also a cost. You can find out more about a given ability in the buildings panel. Workforce. Some buildings, such as medical post or the workshop, require intense mental labor from the people employed there, and such can only be staffed by engineers. Workers only provide manual labor. Okay, so that I was correct in thinking of that. Hope and discontent. So we were talking about hope and discontent before. So okay, cool. So that's, I think, a good place to stop this episode. This is a very intense game. Like just the atmosphere and like the way it looks and everything really kind of sucks you in. I'm really thoroughly enjoying this. So guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you're over on the Twitch or the Mixer side, make sure you hit the follow button as well. I'd appreciate it. And guys, do me a favor, share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff, because the more you guys interact with the videos and stuff, the more people will come and hang out and be part of the community. Definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. So definitely appreciate all the support you guys give me every single day. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And my way of saying thanks is we got a giveaway going on, so make sure you check the link in the description for more information. So guys, hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Frostpunk. Yeah, almost forgot the name of it. Yeah, it's an interesting game. I kind of like this. So guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.